If saving money made people rich, every saver in America would be a millionaire. But here's the truth, it doesn't. In 2026, the average American savings account earns under 0.5% interest, while inflation is hovering around 3.6%. That means every year, the money in your savings account are losing value. So in this video, I'll show you why saving money alone will never make you wealthy, and what to do instead to make your money actually work for you. And I'll break it down into 4 simple steps that changed my financial life. Alright, so I'm Ernest and I came to the US as an immigrant and started out working as a housekeeper, cook, and in retail. Since then, I started investing in real estate and built a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio and reached my first million in net worth in just 6 years. And on this channel, I share practical advice about personal finance, investing, and building wealth. So let's dive in. So here's what we'll cover. Number 1, why saving is important but not enough. Number 2, how inflation and taxes quietly rob your cash. Number 3, how the wealthy manage their money. Number 4, the exact system I use to grow my money automatically even while I sleep. Alright, so step number 1, saving is for security, not building wealth. Growing up, I thought, save your money and one day you'll be rich. Here's the thing, saving doesn't make you rich. It just makes you feel safe. I mean, don't get me wrong, you need savings. You need an emergency fund. You need to be able to handle surprise expenses without going into debt. But saving stops being productive after a point. So let's say you have $10,000 sitting in your savings account, earning 0.5% interest. That's $50 a year. But with inflation at 3.5%, you're losing roughly $350 a year in purchasing power. So at the end of the year, your net purchasing power comes down to $9,700 instead of the initial $10,000. So yeah, you're thinking you're doing the right thing, but you're still falling behind. That's because saving is about protection, not growth. The goal is not to save forever. It is to save until you can invest. Looking back at how much I was able to save in the past 10 years, if I had only saved the cash that I had, I wouldn't be able to call myself a millionaire today. Step number 2, inflation and taxes are silent thieves. Most people think that if they're saving, they're safe. But let's look at the math. If inflation averages 3.5%, prices double roughly every 20 years. That means your 10 grand today would only be 5 grand in 20 years. Even high-yield savings account at 4.2% interest barely outpaces inflation once you account for taxes. Technically, you're earning, but not building wealth. You're barely getting ahead. Inflation and taxes are like termites, invisible at first, but over time, they eat away everything you've built if your money isn't growing it. And this is where the wealthy think differently. Step number 3, think like an investor, not a saver. The wealthy don't just save, they deploy capital. Every dollar has a job, and that is to earn more dollars. Think of every dollar as an employee. Send it out to work and make sure it brings back more dollars like it. They use saving as a temporary holding tank, not a permanent home. When I started investing, I realized that money sitting idle is money dying slowly. So here's what I did, and what you can do too. Number 1, keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in savings for emergencies. Number 2, every extra dollar beyond that, invest it. Number 3, focus on assets that appreciate or cash flow. Personally, after setting aside my emergency fund, I turned saving into a game. Every month, I challenge myself to grow my savings as much as I can. And when the balance in my savings hits the amount that I need for a down payment for a house, I don't let it sit. I immediately put it to work to buy another rental property. And that approach has helped me purchase a property every 6 to 12 months. I empty my savings and essentially go broke after I buy a property. You could also choose to invest in the stock market. Index funds average 7 to 10% in annual returns. I also invest in the stock market through my retirement savings plans. But personally, the significant portion of my wealth is in real estate. No matter how you do it, having money sitting in your savings account should honestly bother you. Because if it's just sitting there, you're losing money. You work hard every day at your job, right? You also need to make sure that your money is working harder than you do. I am at a point now where the equity that I have built in real estate and stock market creates more wealth than what I make through my active income. I think about it this way. It's as if I have another person working for me that actually makes more money than I do. And I think that is the ultimate goal. Remember, the key mindset shift is this. You can't save your way to wealth. You can only invest your way there. Step number 4, build an automatic wealth system. All right, so now let's talk systems. Because if you don't automate this, life will always find a way to spend your money. Here's what I have set up and what you can copy. Step number 1, even before my paycheck hits my checking account, money has already been taken out and invested into my retirement savings plan. Step number 2, at the beginning of each month, even before my monthly expenses kick in, a fixed amount automatically transfers to my savings account. Step number 3, I stack capital in that savings account and deploy it as soon as I have enough money to buy a rental property or stocks. And if you choose stocks as your wealth vehicle, then instead of stacking capital in your savings account, this can be automated where it happens every month without you having to think about it. I call this the automatic wealth system. So here's why it works. It removes emotion. You don't have to think, time the market, or rely on motivation. It just happens. According to Fidelity, automated investors outperform manual investors by 15% over time just because they stay consistent. You don't need to outsmart the market. You just need to outlast it. All right, so this is very important, so pay attention. When your savings become capital and your capital becomes cash flow, that's when you stop trading time for money. All right, so here's the recap. Lesson number 1, saving protects you. It doesn't grow your wealth. Lesson number 2, inflation and taxes silently kill idle money. Lesson number 3, investors use saving as a tool to fund assets. Lesson number 4, systems, not motivation, build wealth. If you follow those concepts, you'll stop working for money and start making money actually work for you. Saving alone won't make you rich, but saving with a purpose will. And real quick, if you want help building your own simple wealth system, or you want someone to guide you step by step so you don't waste years figuring this out alone, I do offer one-on-one coaching. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to see what that looks like. All right, so if you found this helpful, check out my other videos. They all build on what we talked about today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone still stuck in the just save more trap. All right, so here's to your success. Keep pushing forward, and I'll see you in the next video.